Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about why we go back to the familiar. We don't know we're going back to the familiar because of a subconscious mind. We're always hardwired to go back to the familiar. So today we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to show you some scenarios too before I actually talk about, give you some demonstrations on it. But I'm going to just do some demonstration right here and show you how we always go back to the familiar. And what I'm going to do first, normally I walk with my right foot first, but I'm going to try the left one first. And guys, it's amazing. You can do it at home too and try it out. But I'm going to do it here. Whoa. Do it here and show you. Okay. So I'm starting out with my left foot now. And it actually feels so weird. It's like, wow. It's just weird. Let me do it again. I'm going to follow the camera with my flaps. So I'm starting out with my left foot. It feels weird. It's like this side here, like want to just go, whoop. It's just weird. So you got to try it, okay? So I'm going to do another scenario coming right up. Here's another scenario that I came up with, and it just feels so uncomfortable to me. So, like if you get a drink and you drink it, now that feels the right way, it feels comfortable and everything. So now I'm going to do it with my left hand. And it's something about when you pick it up with your left hand, it's already beginning to feel unfamiliar, unreal already. And putting it down, just amazing how your mind, it just works with the familiar. So here we go again, just drinking the drink. Unfamiliar. Whoa! Unfamiliar. Another scenario, guys. Try it. Okay, here's another scenario, guys. I'm just so amazed how this mind works. It's a conscious mind. You just always go back to the familiar. So you probably have already done this one, trying to write with the opposite hand. So I'm right-handed. So I'm going to try to write with my left hand. Okay. So I'm going to write familiar and unfamiliar, and then let you guys see how this is so difficult. So I'm going to do familiar first, and do familiar. Okay, so good with the right hand. So here's my left hand, the unfamiliar one. I look like I'm going back to first grade. It's just so weird. And then let's do the unfamiliar. Oh my God, look at that, it's huge. Huge. It's just wow. Look at that. Now that's with the opposite hand, my left hand. Okay, so anyway, so now it's time to talk about this, see what's going on. Maybe while we run back into our same relationship, you may think, oh, why do I run back into the same relationship all the time? I'm going to show you right now, coming up, okay? Stay tuned. Okay guys, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you coming back again and listening to me. I appreciate every one of you guys. And if your first time, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. So now you want to know what's really going on while we're always going back to familiar. Our mind is hardwired to go back to the familiar. Yeah, so our subconscious mind just, it's amazing how it works, that it just pull you back to the familiar and keep you away from the unfamiliar. So, for instance, like kids, you ever had a kid, I'm pretty sure you guys always know, you have kids and you know about this, they choose the same movie and they want to watch that movie at least 20, 30 times, and you wonder, my God, why are they looking at the same movie? Why are they want to see that same movie? What's going on? And also they choose the same cup. They don't want to choose nothing else because they are familiar and they want the familiar. They are used to the familiar. So something that's unfamiliar, kind of like scare them and kind of pull them back. I'm not going to like it. I don't want it. I may not like the movie. So that's how our subconscious mind works. And it start working at a young age. So just like in a relationship, maybe you had a dad and a mom who never praised you, put you down, and doesn't really acknowledge you. So you grow up, and then you find a person, you know, you'll be attracted to the same thing, to the same type of person, you know, and you'll be wondering like, I'm going to date this person, and I'm going to have this person to praise me, to look at me, to take, you know, to be with me and show me love, because you never really got it when you were a kid. So you go to the familiar and you're hoping this person will treat you great and stuff, because you never really got it when you were a kid. So what you need to do, you want to change the beginning, not change the end, because a lot of us, we think, okay, well, we're in a relationship, you know, this is going great, everything's going good, and you see things that are going wrong. You know that things are going wrong, and you see like this person is treating you badly, and you know that you may say, oh my goodness, when you go out with this person, oh, this person was so good, they were so great, they were so nice to me, and stuff like that. And then when you date them for a while, and then they turn into someone in your past. So, you know, if that happened to you, you want to change that. You want to change it right away, because you don't want to change the ending. You want to change the beginning. Another scenario, some of you guys may say, oh, I like bad guys. I like big guys, muscle guys, and though, you know, bad boys or whatever you say. So you grow up and you wanted to date those same type of people, because that's what you've been used to in the past. You know, maybe somebody in your family, dad was a bad guy, and you know, and so you go out with that person and you say, oh, I've been knowing him for so long, we got along really good, we had a great time, I just love it, he knew everything I was going to say before I even say it. You know why? Because that's the familiar. You're used to the familiar. Okay, so that's another scenario why we go back to the familiar. So you want to change the familiar. If it's, you know, remind you of something bad happened, or you know, they're all of a sudden disrespecting you, change the beginning. Change the beginning of the relationship. And you know, you want to like praise yourself. A lot of times we don't praise ourselves because that's not familiar to us. We don't praise ourselves. You may say, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. You know, I did a video on that too a while back, so go back and check that video out. I think, I forgot the power of I am, I think that's the name of it. They say, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. Because your brain, your subconscious mind, go back to that, you know, because that's what you used to saying. You used to telling yourself, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're the one worthy, nothing, you know, just no good for nothing. But you need to change that around and go to the unfamiliar and start saying things that are unfamiliar. I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm lovable, I'm one of life winners. I'm one of life winners. You know, I love myself, I am lovable. And then, you know, like I say, the words you say, or the thoughts in your mind, the words you say becomes a kind. So you want to try to change that. And another thing too, procrastination. A lot of us procrastinate. I procrastinate a lot. Well, I used to. I learned how to change it around. You know, we procrastinate is because we are familiar with being procrastinated. You sit down on the couch, you say, okay, well, I'll do it this later, I'll do it another time, oh, I'm going to do it later on this afternoon, and then some come in the afternoon, and then it never get done. So what you want to do, you want to change the familiar to the unfamiliar. You want to change that. And one way I had found out that helps me changing the familiar is doing what you hate first. Get up in the morning, do what you hate first. If you have to make a phone call, you have your work, you have to get on the computer and you have to do something, whatever it is, even exercise. A lot of us procrastinate when we exercise. So do what you hate first, and then, I should say, do what you don't want to do first, and then in the afternoon, you have enough time to just chill and watch a great movie, spend time with your family, because you have already got that familiar procrastination away. So you want to be able to change that familiar to the unfamiliar, and it's not really bad. I mean, I have done that so many times, especially by me being out of work. I mean, working from home, and I had to change that because I was like all over the place one time. I didn't know what to do. What should I do first? I know it was like 5 or 6 things that I need to get done in a day, and I was all over the place, So I said, you know what? I have to change this unfamiliar by me working from home versus to going out and, working. I have to change this and make this familiar. And I came up with doing what I do not like to do first. That was unfamiliar to me, and it was totally difficult at first, but as time went by, I liked it. I like, being able to spend time and do what I want to do in the afternoon instead of being all over the place. And I was all over the place. And some of you guys may feel like that too. You don't know exactly what you should do, and then so you just procrastinate because you have so much to do and you don't know what to do, like I did. And then again, you don't feel like doing nothing because everything is beginning to be is familiar, but you needed to make it unfamiliar. Okay, so that's the thing I wanted to share with you today. Why do you always run back to the same guy? Because there's always something in your past when you were a kid, parents or somebody that you choose. When you grow up, you choose this type of person. You choose this person and you don't even know that you're choosing it. So once you find out this person is treating you or disrespecting you, not praising you, not making you number one, then you should change the beginning, not the end. Because if you don't change the beginning, and then you have a hard time trying to change the ending of the relationship, or pretty much with anything, So definitely praise yourself. Praising is so good. Once you praise yourself every day, and then, like I say, it will always come back, the pictures you think and the words you say, you will get more of that. So we need to learn how to do that. Okay, and then so I thought this was a good video to do today because a lot of us, we wonder, why do we always doing things? Why we do choose the same thing? Why do we choose the same type of guys or the same type of females? Because we have experienced that at some point in our life. We have been used to that type of behavior. So we see someone, like I said, and, we had a good time. It seems like I've been knowing him all my life, or it seems like I've been knowing her all my life. So you want to change the beginning. You want to change the familiar and make it unfamiliar, and the unfamiliar make it familiar. So if you do that, I think you'll be all right. Just pay attention to that. Pay attention how, your feelings and what you're feeling. So anyway, hope you guys had get some valuable out of this video. And I did some scenarios too, how it's so strange to change to the familiar to the unfamiliar. Like I was walking, and instead of walking on my right leg first, I chose my left, and that was a trip. It was really like a mind twister thing. So try that. Just give yourself a little bit of space and try it. Also too, picking up a cup. So familiar with your right hand, or if you're familiar with your left hand, it's so familiar. But then try with the opposite hand. Pick it up off the counter and then drink it, and just see how you feel. It's amazing. And another thing too, I noticed, like your watch. Like I have my watch on my left hand. I always put it on my left hand because I'm familiar with my watch being on my left hand. And a few times I had put it on my right hand, and I had to take it off because it didn't feel familiar with me. And I just thought maybe, okay, let's try to do it on the right hand, but it didn't feel familiar. So whatever you're going through, just make sure that you try to change the beginning, not the ending, and make what's familiar unfamiliar to make it better if you need to. And now you know why you're always running back to that same person, that same female, that same guy, because there's something in your past, maybe your dad or your mom, you know, treated you some type of way, and then you go and you choose those same type of guys. So yeah, so that's what I want to explain to you guys today. And make comments and leave a comment. I always review my comments and talk back to you guys, and let me know what you think about this. If you ever tried the opposite foot, or if you're wondering like, why do you always choose the same guy and stuff. And you know, some of us we've been raised up really good and pretty much well, and you know, we had that love, we had that caring, we had that giving, and then we go and we do choose that same type of person because that's what we familiar to, you know. And then sometimes you live happily ever after because both of you came from that same type of family. You've been praised, you've been loved, you've been used a lot of caring, so you both live happily ever after. So when you have one that's not like that, and they come from a family and they don't have that love, that caring, all of that good, you know, responsibility and stuff, so you may choose that same type of person, and then, you know, you wonder why, you know, why you guys are together and flashing together, because both of y'all came from that same type of future, same type of way of growing up. So yeah, so just try to change the unfamiliar and make it familiar. And once you do that, I'll change familiar and make it unfamiliar, and just see what happens. Okay, all right, I hope you guys like this video, and thank you for coming back, watching my videos again. I appreciate that. And do leave comments below and let me know what you think. Okay, definitely appreciate that as well. So y'all have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next time, this time next week on a Monday. Peace.